Yes, you can start with a rare base for this as long as you have the annulment orbs. So now you need to hold down your gloves and attack it with Orb of Annulment twice. So now that we have only one modifier, we're gonna hit these gloves with a flurry of chaos orbs coming left, right, under, you know what I'm saying, right in the chinnis. And let's begin our assault. So we grab a stack now, and what we're looking for here is tier 1 attack speed. From here, we can impose our will onto these gloves, and the way we're gonna do this is by forcing it to pop a prefix. The way we're gonna do that is by activating the Omen of Sinistral Exaltation, which will tell our Exalted Orb, hey man, I want a prefix, and it gets a prefix. A second attack mod is pretty serendipitous here, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna remove them. So even if you got bad prefixes in this step, don't worry too much about it. And then we need to activate the Omen of Sinistral Crystallization, so that our Perfect or Corrupted Essence will only remove a prefix, so it's gonna remove one of the attack modifiers. We gotta make sure that's activated, and then we're gonna attack it with our Essence of Hysteria. So now our gloves lost the physical damage, and we lost the prefix and gained a suffix. So now we have 2 of these. We need our third, which is gonna come from our Essence of Horror in order to give our gloves 100% increased effect of socketed items. And now we gently pick up our Essence of Horror and very aggressively attack that fire damage. We need to work on our prefixes. We're gonna go ahead and deactivate the Omen of Sinistral Crystallization, and we're just gonna go ahead and desecrate our bracers. May RNG be on your side, my friend. Let's go ahead and activate the Omen of Abyssal Echoes, which will allow us to re-roll the desecration once. Now, once the gloves are in the tank, just hope to reveal accuracy. Fun fact, the Omen of Abyssal Echoes was not activated, so we got pretty lucky. We're gonna activate the Omen of the Homogenizing Exaltation, and then we're gonna also activate the Omen of Greater Exaltation. Now, what this combo does is that it tells the Exalted Orb to add 2 random modifiers of the same type as an existing modifier on the item, and because the item has accuracy, it'll pick up on that, and accuracy, for some reason, is stacked in there with the rest of the attack mods, and that's why it's favorable to roll accuracy. We're gonna grab that Perfect Exalted Orb, rub it around right in its face, and then smash it in there. What a terrible Perfect Exalted Orb. We rolled a T3 and a T4. However, we did hit our flat damage modifiers, and now we need to re-roll accuracy, and hopefully the re-roll gives us a tier 1 mod. We are going to activate the Omen of Light, which will tell our Orb of Annulment to only remove the desecrated modifier. That's that cute little accuracy rating right there. We're going to take the terrifying looking Orb of Annulment, and we're just going to get rid of the accuracy, just like that. Now that we remove the accuracy, we can deactivate the Omen of Loots and take your Ancient Rib to desecrate your gloves. This time you have to make sure that the Omen of Abyssal Echoes is there, and what you're looking for is any of the elemental damage modifiers. And the Ancient Rib, what it does is that it just makes it so that you can roll higher tier modifiers. So we're just gonna go ahead and grab the light, which really doesn't matter because we're gonna activate the Omen of Light again, and we're gonna remove it. I got 2 more Ancient Ribs so that it really puts it in there. You know, you really want that high tier to be put in there, Ancient Rib. And now we're gonna make sure that the Omen of Abyssal is there, and you can see how this craft can start getting expensive. Tier 1, please. See if I'm getting robbed by my Ancient Ribs. Imagine that. Let's re-roll that, and we have a pretty solid cold to damage. It's a tier 1. Now we hit it with the quality. Bring that evasion up, and there you go. That's how you craft a 100% increase effect of socketed item Deadeye damage gloves on an exceptional base.